Seen it all, y'all. I'm saying it all. This is that come. Hey, this thing. Oh, shit. A barrel, bro. So, this do that. Get them gone. Had the hell these guys loaded up, but they don't know how to. They got it. Gone. Talladega, here she comes. Talladega, here she comes.
Jody, what are you talking about, buddy? Help you. You better help yourself, crazy man.
We're ready for some football and hope you are too. Welcome to East Rutherford, New Jersey, everybody, and MetLife Stadium. Today, an NFC battle in store for us.
Oh,
the
hurt
San
yourself,
Francisco
buddy.
49ers and the New York Giants. Here's Thomas Morstead out for the opening kick. And we're off from MetLife. Struggling to center it. Oh, it's loose. This will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Wilson airing it out to start. Man there, it's Malik Neighbors. Now he's past the 25. Touchdown, New York! The Giants take a 6-0 lead right away. Malik Neighbors with a touchdown. Graham Gano to tack on the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Giants will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Gano ready to send this away. Here's a return from the 7. He's brought down to what looks like the 24-yard line. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. They've got a man in motion. First play, he's going to throw. Purdy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
That is not a good omen at all. You spend so much time, Kate, on the first 15 plays, and that first play, you've rehearsed it in your head over and over as a quarterback, as an offensive line. You never, ever want to go backwards, have such a negative play, but now you got to flush it and quickly move on.
Let's see what they dial up on a 2nd and very long. Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. He locates a couple of yards through that chaos. Audio Carrick making that stop.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Defense looking to defend the marker on third down. Quick throw outside, and they might throw this again. They connect on the trick play. And this is going to be fourth down, Brock. He's out of bounds, well shy of what they needed there. The 49ers are lined up in punt formation. And he'll punt it away to end a disappointing opening drive. And they're on him quickly to contain that trick play. They had their eyes on something bigger there, no doubt. New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10. A give to Tracy up the middle. Oh, the football's loose. And this is picked up by the 49ers. And they stop him before he gets much on the return.
You know, this just can't happen on first down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is a premium on every down, every distance. But on first down, it is especially a killer.
On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Shotgun snap for Purdy. His first throw is an interception. That's Bobby O'Carrigan. And the Giants are going to have their second interception of the season. Well, okay, I guess we've got a couple of very giving teams today, Brock. One side coughs it up with a fumble. Then the other side graciously hands it right back with the interception.
Hey, listen, if you like playmaking defenses, then you like this game right here. These defenses, they're the ones supplying the big plays, and they're putting their stamp on this game.
From the gun, it's Tracy. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB's going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
Here's 2nd and 14. A throw left side, caught by Neighbors. He will go! Touchdown, New York! The Giants take a 13-0 lead. Malik Neighbors with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Gano ends the point after. And the Giants drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Gano ready to send this away. Return coming from the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Given 15 yards on the pickup there. And that's a 49er first down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Quite the start to that drive, huh? The first play sets him up now at the 38. From the gun is Purdy. And drop this down to McCaffrey underneath. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. That's That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
You just got to love that angle route. It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times do you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off the first down.
Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate, training camp. Because that's a middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. That's him on the quick hitter. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
I remember talking to Jim Harbaugh one time. Coach Schimbeck asked him when he was a head coach. Do you have a tight end with his hand on the ground? Yes, coach. Do you have a fullback still on your roster? Yes, coach. And you're going to be just fine.
McCaffrey on third down. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love third down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because money down and they want the ball. But a third down run for a first down could be so demoralizing to that defense.
On the ground, this is Isaac Arindo. And they shut him down on this one. They get him behind the line, and that should push him out of field goal range. Watkins, the motion man here. Here we go, second and very long.
Come on, Watts.
Great defensive play, jar it loose, incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And that's gonna leave him with a tough third and long. Now Purdy. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to attain through that hit. And they're going to be stuck with a fourth and long. Thomas Morstead heading back out for the punt. Secures this at the 17. And the end of that return, Brock, also brings us to the end of our first quarter. Well, these top-tier offenses have brought the firepower so far. Plenty of points in that first quarter. Our score, 14-0. We'll get back to East Rutherford after this. Welcome back. We'll begin this second quarter with the Giants in possession. They got this after forcing a punt at the end of one. Caught by Theo Johnson. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. A handoff to Tracy. And he'll get it up to the 44. It's a gain of 12 there. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that third down call that they had ready, well, they can stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Ross off the play fake. He sends this one to the end zone. And he scores. It's a New York touchdown. The Giants take a 20-zip lead.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Gano for the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Giants stretch their lead to 21. Gano ready to send this away. This one's going to bounce into the end zone and will end as a touchback. 49ers to the line. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Purdy. Completed over the middle. And we'll get him 5 yards as he gets this up to the 25.
whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front, they give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Again, left side to McCaffrey. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. On 3rd down, Purdy. Short pass brought in. He's out in the clear. And this one's brought to an end well downfield from that line of scrimmage.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
Couldn't find a completion on 1st down.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Purdy to throw it. Finds him over the middle. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
He's right up next to that 1st down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Purdy on 3rd and 1. Ayuk makes the catch. He has the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers chop some of the lead off before the half. It's a Brandon Ayuk touchdown. And with that score, he's reached a benchmark he's long had his eye on. 30 touchdowns in one season. And he's going to come away pleased with how well he has played to put up that kind of number this year. Now the 49ers deciding to keep the offense on the field. They're going for 2. And he can't connect with his man, so they tried for 2, but it doesn't work out. It's all lined up. Morstead ready to send this flying. Fielded at the 7. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. First call here coming from the shotgun. From the gun, it's Wilson. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice gain. Great Neighbors, the one he was throwing for. So second down coming up.
Oh, that's a major missed opportunity right there. Coverage can breathe a little sigh of relief. They dodged a bullet. Time to adjust and get some extra help on the back end to take away those open shots downfield.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Throwing again is Russ. Neighbors with the catch. This one up to about the 27-yard line. Luke Martin making that play.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Throwing on third, Wilson. He's got him. That's Tracy. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
First down, here's Russ. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Russ is cooking again. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
I think everybody in the building was already thinking about the next play to run as they watched that short throw to the tight end. That's a gimme. You don't expect to see many of those drops.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Once more, it's Wilson. And this is another incompletion.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
You can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
San Francisco to the line. It's first and 10. Now it's Purdy. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
With each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Motioning the tight end left. Back to the air on second. Purdy. Throwing the out route complete. And he picks up a nice chunk before the stop is made. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
No, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Ayuk put in motion left. First down throw by Purdy. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. That throw was looking for Brandon Ayuk. And now it's second down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, that's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Purdy setting up that play action. And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner. And throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game. Because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
He'll dump this one off to his running back complete. pass to the opposing 46. 10 seconds to go in our half, partner. We've got whistles. It's a timeout.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day one install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back's still doing it to this day.
First down, Purdy to throw. Left side, secured by Ayuk. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try to field goal right now.
Well, bless his heart. Where some quarterbacks look off double coverage and check it down, this guy just attacks it head on. And why wouldn't he if he's capable of beating it for that kind of result?
Not much time left in the half, so the kicking team out on first down. It's 44 yards here from the left hash. Moody knocks it through. And doing what they can against the lead as it's back down to 12.
Okay, that's just an excellent play call to get a chunk of yards and set up that field goal before halftime. Job well done.
And it looks like we're going to have time for one more play here, Brock, as this one goes for a touchback.
So wet it down. Get your money up. I put money down. On all of us. On my people now. On what I love. Ooh, baby, it's dangerous. Your problems are just not the same to us. We're dealing with things you ain't seen before. We're feeling the weight of our accidents. We're healing with weight that don't last long.
All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And he doesn't get much there on what turns out to be the final play of the half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Ready to send this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. From the gun is Purdy. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Yikes. As that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation. It's just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Completed to his running back. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
I'll say this, Kate, this quarterback's got some courage right there. He throws it into double coverage, and he's got a guy there in coverage who's already picked him off, and he don't care. Kind of like that gunslinging attitude, but you better be careful the next time around.
Purdy throwing here on 1st. He's going to push one deep down the right. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down. Looking for the back that time. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays and discussing them and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense, not on that one.
Purdy now on 2nd and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket, and when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Purdy looking to throw here. It's 3rd and 2. Taking a big shot for the end zone. Well, they had the look. Certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB. Over ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
Freee gonna go on forward. Right side, and that's secured by Kittle. And they're all over him after that catch. Won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. They're going to turn it over on downs. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Wilson. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. Looking for Malik Neighbors that time. And now they face 2nd down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Wilson now from the gun. Back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for 3rd down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Complete beyond the marker. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. 12 yards on that play and a good call, and that's in the 1st.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Ross off the play fake. Rolling out to his left. He takes it himself.
Well, this is in every quarterback's tool belt. Even the ones not regarded as the best movers and shakers. But, Kate, to play QB in the league today, you've got to be able to do this. If you've got nobody open, still get some positive yards with your legs.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Shotgun snap, a gift to Tracy. And they make the stop, I'm going to say about the 37-yard line. Pick up a 5 on that play, and the Giants will have a 1st down. Markers reset, ball at the 37.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Going to the ground again on 1st. That is exactly why you rally to the football. Got through 1 tackle, but the next guy gets him for a loss.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even ripped through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Here's 2nd and 11. It's caught right side by Johnson. And he's out of bounds just short of the 30.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Wilson now, 1st and 10. He rolls to his right. Hits his running back. Shoots one defender. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
A couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. And the 49ers will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season.
Yeah, totally get it. You pass it here because that's what's comfortable. Largely it's what you did to get down inside the red zone, but so often what works in theory doesn't work in practice, and it can lead to some pretty nasty results.
Purdy on 1st down. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. That one intended for Brandon Ayuk. And it's going to be 2nd down.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you got to count on those being efficient and effective.
And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
So we hit the end of the third quarter. It's 49ers ball, and they're sort of in comeback mode here. They trail to start the fourth. They'll come up 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Purdy. Drop this down to McCaffrey underneath. And it'll be brought down along the 25-yard line.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Watkins, the motion man here. Play action now. Purdy. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. No luck finding his receiver that time. So it's going to be 3rd and short coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Here he is to throw on 3rd and 2. Into the hands of Kittle. And he's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. And man, did he make an impact play.
Sticking to the air here. It's Purdy. Running by Ayuk near the sideline. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
A pitch to McCaffrey.
Come on, nobody block.
He met. No gain on that 1st down run. Working quickly here. Working out of the gun. It's Purdy. That's incomplete left side. That one intended for Brandon Ayuk. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line. On 3rd down, Purdy. Short pass brought in. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught him. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it. Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Touchdown, San Francisco! The 49ers parlay the interception into points. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Mooney knocks that extra point through. And the 49ers trim the deficit down to 5.
16.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. And that one one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Tracy.
Hey, ain't no fucking way. Some bullshit.
Hard to like about that effort.
Okay, to run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. First down, and they go right back to it. And they're full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Russ now from the gun. Pass is caught by Wandale Robinson. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from New York. Giants with a 5-point lead.
At the 34-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Staying between the tackles with Tracy. And he works it inside the 30. That's a gain of 7.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. Here's Tracy once more. Jukes out a one-stop, and he will take it in. Touchdown, New York! The Giants stretch it to a 2-score game in the 4th. So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts them up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper. And that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
You know, ready to send this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. Putting a receiver in motion. 1st and 10 now. Here's Purdy. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Back to the air on 2nd. Purdy. Connects on the crosser. And he's going to set them up with a 1st down on a huge gain.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
1st down throw by Purdy. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Picked off by Deontay Banks.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful. Right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
They get an even 10 on that play. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
They go right back to Tracy. He has the Giants' 1st down. It's indeed a giant one, partner. That locks up this victory. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. First and 10, ball set up at the 48.
Giants. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So the Giants come away with the win. And this winning streak continues to grow as they claim their 4th victory in a row. That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott. It's a well-earned win for the Giants as we say so long from New York. What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
Name existed forever, means victory, helper. Whole name means protector, shortened it by 2 letters, without the IR at the end. The reincarnated Gil Scott living in the again. The World Cup in Moscow with a blonde who's a 10. Pen when I speak is like a lottery win. Quote my total, multi-mogul. So fly, I can walk in any spot, every be soaking. From a time when was stronger, today's streets are calmer. They used to kill for shade sneaks and bombers. My name existed forever. Before Christians came in America, even better. With click sounds in their mouths was language for humans. With stick figures and K's, my name's written fluid. Nasty like way before even Rome had a sewage. For 50,000 years ago, if I could choose its origin, since there's nothing to gain by assuming, I'ma say the definition of my name, the truest. I shocked them like real product. Creek with baddies in sequence, dresses with high strung. Fresh off the jet, you can see my vision where I've come. How much time y'all got? Yo, Preem, let's drop something.
What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
DNA and King James, kin of St. Michael. Polygamous minded, 7 wives on ridiculous timing. They always share the same title. That be the talk. That's foul like a stop in Frisk, New York. At 20, I said I better quit by 30 than my 30. I thought by 40 rapping is corny. How wrong was I? Never would have thought that 50 new songs by Nas would be hard to lie. I leave them scared like when they hear their name called, but ain't nobody there. The definition of my name probably started where I rode the E-train, fingers covered in ink stains. Writing was like an escape inside leave the beat flame. It was Rod, Kane, Coogee, and Chris. Few names like Cool James, Face, Cube, and Rick. That was musically sick, successful and unnatural. I throw they songs in a cyanide capsule. The truth is poison to any fraud. Demigod, rocking suits and shoes, going against any odds. How could you hate me? I survived the 80s, the D's, the trauma, embalming fluid and laced. Inhale fumes from a stove cup. The show's booked up. I chose to take the world over. Look up.
What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
Hey yo, 30 years later, Illmatic was dropped. Yeah, man, what am I doing?
Hey yo, Freak, chill. I got the rhymes, you got.
The regular season has
Sensation.
Yeah. Yeah. Blizzard. Running money up to a whole nother level. Hustle, I don't know no better. When I got richer, these got bro, call me slow 6 racks on a sweater. Think I'm cheating, I'm just chilling with the fellas. Grandma always told me never trust these. Spent 60 racks on a camouflage bells. Duke diamonds on me, I'm a blue gel. Two twin on me, Hessel and Grill. I'm nothing like them, I put paper over pleasure. I used to wanna imp, now I got self. If it's about money, then you know it's whatever. If it's about money, then you know I'm on it. Be hating on glitz, I don't it. Can't take my chain, I ain't nothing like homie. South Middle Spanish red, most want it. So look, let me switch the flow. Just like a breaker, yeah, I'm addicted to dope. This a cold word, yeah, keep a in my coat. Money hungry, yeah, tryna give me some more. Don't pay. This ain't, I'm talking down on glitz, I like he ain't the go. If you don't agree, ask the streets and this 5 air, you already know. Already know how it go. Already know I got on go. Money calling, gotta go. You gotta go if you play or you troll. Freshest on the globe. Got tryna snatch out my soul. Front and back pockets on swole. Young, got a whole lot of zeros. Running money up to a whole nother level. Hustle, I don't know no better. When I got richer, these got bro, call me slow 6 racks on a sweater. Think I'm cheating, I'm just chilling with the fellas. Grandma always told me never trust these. Spent 60 racks on the camouflage bells. Duke diamonds on me, I'm a blue gel. Two twin on me, Hessel and Grill. I'm nothing like them, I put paper over pleasure. I used to wanna imp, now I got self. If it's about money, then you know it's whatever. If it's about money, then you know I'm on it. Be hating no glitz, I don't it. Can't take my chain, I ain't nothing like homie. South Middle Spanish red, most want it.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. It's hard to yell when the in your mouth.
Come on.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Yeah.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
VIP coming live from the VIP. Heard the nightlife, lost life without me. Both feds in the state wanna see my knee. The whole city got pissed, heard he got 3. That other rapper got it, but shouted he not me. Who set the city on fire soon as he got free? The king back now, don't even know how to act now. Hit the club, get before I sat down. Still ballin', money stack tall and shack now. Still push a button and let the roof on the lag down. I'm on the road doing shows, put my Mac down. Mississippi to Philly, Albuquerque to Chat Town. I got the crowd yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All my hot girls yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the dope boys yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Front to back, they yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Get with other southern rapper hooded than this. I got rich and I'm still in a hooligan clique. You be rapping by, I'm moving the bricks. You talk about, now we're doing it quick. You in the face, you gon' be suing me quick. If I catch another case, I know it truly be missed. So I'ma keep a cool head, stay out of the news headlines, and show these other rappers it's bedtime. It's clear to see that I'm ahead of my time. I caught the chromed out, hard top career to shine. I got some time, they ain't I get better with time. Who got a flow and a live show better than mine? I got a packed house yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All my hot girls yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the dope boys yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Front the back, they yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Mic check, 1 2 1 2. You wanna beef with the king? What is you gon' do when you show up on the scene with a two drew on you and your friend and play a little 2-on-2? If you do half of what I do, you'll be hitting the deck. I gotta to get some respect. I'ma make it hard for another sucker to flex. Show 'em this ain't the squad for a sucker to test. Pimp, my too large and we way too fresh. Work well with and quick to check a lane like a game of chess. You wanna be better, bring your best. Cause we be standing in your front yard yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All my hot girls yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the dope boys yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Front the back, they yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the front yard yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All my hot girls yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the dope boys yelling, bring 'em out,
Junior, Junior.
bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Oh.
What up, son?
You hitting me. I tell you already my family. But I can see you in my pocket.
Bring to you cowards, then it's gonna be quick. All your men have been to jail before. Walking all them other cats you run with, get done with, done quick. You going from the dog with some bump. They go to click 911, all over some trouble. Ain't that something? It's the mommy of club. Every time you come around, it's like, what? I just gotta get my. And I don't know who the you think you talking to, but I'm not him, right? Slim, so watch what you do, or you gon' find yourself next to someone else. And we all thought you loved yourself, but that couldn't have been the issue. Or maybe they just saying that now cause they miss you. Try to diss you, that's why you laying on your back, looking at the roof of the church. Preacher telling the truth and it hurts. Y'all gon' make me lose my mind. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me go all out. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me act a fool. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me lose my cool. Up in here, up in here. Off the chain, I leave soft in the brain. Still want the fame, off the name. First of all, you ain't rap long enough to be with me. And you ain't strong enough. So whatever it is they got you thinking that you Superman. I got the kryptonite. Come on, the mic. That's characters, not even good actors. What's gonna be the outcome? Let's add up all the factors. You whack, you twisted, your girls are you broke, the kid ain't yours, and everybody know your own man say you stupid. You be like, so I love my baby mother. I never let her go. I'm tired of weak whining over that don't belong to them. What's wrong with them? If up it all in the strength of the hands with them. Man, y'all gon' make me lose my mind. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me go all out. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me act a fool. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me lose my cool. Up in here, up in here. I bring down rain so heavy it hurts the head. No more talk, put them in the stand. You keep walking, that you trying to end up. Cause if I end up fed, I end up. Cause you the soft type. What? Fake up north type. It's like a soft fight. Dog is a dog, blood thicker than water. We done been through the mud and we quicker to slaughter. The bigger the order, the more we run out. When up in there, everybody come out. When nobody run out, sun in the sun out. I'ma keep out. Running his mouth, I'ma run out. Listen, yo, it's about to be. You know who gon' find you? Some old man fishing. Grandma wishing you the best, but it's hard to digest with the sound of your chest. Y'all gon' make me lose my mind. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me go all